my experience with the Destiny franchise, specifically Destiny 2, has been a very interesting roller coaster that I can tell you the highs, the lows, and just the parts of me that, still enjoy aspects of Destiny to this day, but it amounted from, a good time to, fun, some friendships made, some friendships lost, to really the personification of a toxic relationship. But I'll get into that in this video plenty. Believe me, there's quite a bit to tackle here, so let's get right into it. So, my experience with Destiny actually started in around 2014 when Destiny 1 sort of was coming out. I played I think it was the alpha or the beta, and then I played the game more or less on release because, I was on the hype train, like, I never played Halo before, but it's like, oh man, this is going to be finally a way to experience, the Halo magic on some level. I'd be disappointed, but I bought the game, didn't think I needed to get any of the DLCs, and I bought it and played through it, and I was disappointed. And then apparently the story was going to continue in the DLCs, so I was so pissed off, I just returned the game. And then I rebought the game and the DLCs a little before Taken King came out, because I had dozens of people tell me, oh, it's good, just give it another try, go get another copy and try it again. I did that. And then Taken King was announced, and I was even more pissed off. So I sold the game, but that was the end of my experience with Destiny 1 for now. Though, in retrospective, it was kind of stupid, but at the time, expectations were different. I felt like I needed the complete package without having to pay money for extra. Oh, times have changed. But anyway, that leads us to Destiny 2. I did not buy this game immediately. I actually got this game for free on PC when I bought my new graphics card in around 2018. Actually, I think a little bit after Destiny 2 came out, because it was a free code by graphics card. Because at the time, Destiny 2, you had to pay to play it. I mean, I had fun with it, but it was like, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. So I kind of just put the game down and just moved on. But then, Forsaken came out the following year. And I was very intrigued by it. And then an ex-friend of mine at the time sort of coaxed me into playing the game on PlayStation with him, because at the time there was no crossplay. So I bought Forsaken, relatively cheap, and hopped right into it, because I don't think Destiny 2 was made free to play yet. So but I did think I got it for free on PS Plus. I got it free somehow, then I bought Forsaken, so that's how I got it. And I had a blast. I was officially hooked on Destiny. I even bought the season pass thing. I was finally hooked on the Destiny franchise, and I remember just non-stop playing this. Just all the content. It was great all around. I got into so much cool, like, things that just the game had to offer outside the campaign. Because not only was the campaign great, everything else was just great about it. I felt like I was earning loot reasonably and was being rewarded for my efforts. I mean, the grind was still there, but I was in college. I didn't have a job. I was killing time. It was nice to play that kind of game and enjoy it. And then missions like 0 Hour still give me nightmares, because I had to do that entire mission while on a controller, 30 FPS, confined field of view, that kind of thing. So it wasn't particularly an easy time, but I still had fun from I want to say a good chunk of 2019. And it just, like I said, I just felt a lot more, having a lot of fun and all that. And I'd say for the most part, things played out pretty well for me. And then, 2020 happened, and I still was playing the game. And Shadowkeep was coming out, and I was really looking forward to that as well. Like, I would say I was on the Destiny grind and binge for quite some time. I want to say till like mid-2020, and then I took a break, but then I came back a few times. Like, there was a very sort of cycle of leaving then coming back. Like, I came back to get some of the Trials armor because I really liked the look of it when Transmog was starting to become a thing. Like, there was this on and off period I was coming back. And towards the end of 2021, I did come back again. I think it was September. I don't know. It was whenever Beyond Light went on sale. And I got the deluxe edition with all the content, everything for like $40. So I well got my money's worth. And then the 20th anniversary came out a little after, and I had some fun with that. Like 2021, I think, was when I sort of came back to Destiny 2, and I was enjoying it for once again. But I think it was around this time even when I started noticing the toxicity. Like even when Shadowkeep was coming out, I was starting to notice something wasn't right. And then eventually, as time went on, and then I heard about sunsetting and everything, I was like, ugh, I'm so glad I am not playing this game anymore. And I apologize if the timelines of these are a bit confusing. It's been years, and I've kind of really stepped away from the Destiny franchise a lot more in the recent years. So I'm trying my best to kind of piece this together as easily as I can. But anyway, it was like I said, it was an on and off sort of thing. I still had my fun here and there, but I found myself really just getting too involved in the toxicity of the grind, and it was starting to affect me and my sort of day-to-day life, so to speak. Like it was becoming sort of an addiction, and eventually I recognized that, and I was trying to pull away. I literally said I can't do this anymore. So I want to say beginning of 2022, I finally decided I needed to just stop playing. Like it was time to stop. The grind was getting too unbearable, and I just couldn't really do it anymore. And then I did come back at around 2023 when Lance Reddick, the voice actor of Zavala, had passed away, and I paid my respects, and that was kind of the end of it. And then I guess there was Twitch drops because I wanted to get the Destiny 1 raid armor because it looks so cool. And so I kind of did some Twitch drops to slowly earn that armor without having to play Trials, because Trials is such a terrible mode. But I'd say for the most part, that's kind of my experience with Destiny for quite a while. But then last year, I decided to come back because I started noticing changes. Now, keep in mind, I did not really buy any DLC. PlayStation was giving out DLCs for free. Lightfall was included, I also got Witch Queen for free as well. So I sort of played those DLCs on my PlayStation account again. This time on PS5, so the field of view was much bigger. And I mean, again, I got these for free. It's not like I was wasting a crap ton of money. The only money I spent on this game at that point was $2.50, and then I bought the Battle Pass, or the Season Pass, they call it, or whatever you want to call it, rather, last season, because I had played the game so much that I justified, because this is what I do when it comes to Battle Passes. I don't buy them until I complete them, because it's sort of to prevent me from being sucked into a grind that because once you spend money in this thing, you feel like an obligation that you have to finish it, and I just don't like that anymore. Not really, so I sort of just found a way to stop. But anyway, this is sort of the final comeback I had with Destiny, where I came back in the summer of last year, played for quite a bit, and then the next DLC came out, Final Shape, which I did not buy whatsoever, and I have no plans to buy. And I kind of just fell off again. But then I came back because I saw that the anniversary bundle was like $2.50, $2.50. So I thought, what the heck, I'll finish this off, get those weapon sort of blueprints to do the weapon crafting. Because that's why I came back in the summer, was because I saw that there was a weapon crafting system. There was a nice survival mode. There was Super Black. Like, there was stuff to do free-wise. And there was still stuff to do free-wise post all that. Like, I basically was sort of in a grind just to complete some of the sort of weapon blueprints, as I'm calling them, to create the crafted weapons. Because I didn't, get sucked in the grind. I basically just only got the weapons that I could make the god rolls and didn't do any more or feed that, sort of endless group grinding. There was a part of me that kind of was, but ultimately I stepped back and said, no, don't. This isn't worth it. This isn't worth my sand. So I kind of just had I was playing the game for fun. I wasn't really playing the game to grind the new shit and all this. I was playing the game for fun because there was fun to be had. And I did even participate in the Dawning event, which, oh boy, that was a disaster in and of itself, let me tell you, because it was so buggy and broken and everything, and I can't believe they actually let that through. But that's what happens when you fire most of your FAQ team that tests all your bugs. So nice job, Bungo, as I now call you. You kind of destroyed your reputation with that. But ultimately, after the Dawning event, that kind of marked the end of me really wanting to give Destiny really much thought process. I mean, this whole final return, you know, getting the final Trials armor and, you know, getting even the nice Iron Banner armor and participating in the free stuff one last time. You know, it was a fun experience and it was a fun sort of, you know, fun, nice return. But ultimately, Destiny, in my eyes, is just, it's a toxic relationship. And there's people that have it much worse than I did. Like, full disclosure, I really do think that I had it much better despite all the stuff that happened really with me. And, you know, I enjoyed my time with Destiny 2. I know it sounds like, you know, disingenuous or one of those fancy kind of words. But it's the truth, you know, I did enjoy it. I enjoyed, you know, learning more about the Destiny franchise and being part of it as much as I was. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll really be coming back to Destiny unless they put the game in maintenance mode and basically just fix the game up and, you know, stop releasing content, because I'm not gonna keep getting consumed by the FOMO model. And what I did find interesting, and I definitely will make another video on this. I wanted to talk about it in here, but as I look at the time code and my thoughts on what my relationship with Destiny 2 is, my relationship with Destiny 1 is pretty interesting, actually. All I'm really going to say is I still play that game to this day weekly. And there's a reason why, but I think I'll save that video for Thursday. Or maybe Saturday, I don't know. I'll leave you guys in suspense on that. So, anyway, if you like this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Lets me know that you guys are interested in the videos that I'm posting. You know, hit the notification bell if you want to know when I post. Still testing on that time, though. I'm thinking maybe the evenings might be better, but we'll see, since I have this scheduled for 6 p.m. So, anyway, you have yourself a good day, and I will see you Thursday.